Hello, hello. Welcome to another Astro-Bash Live, where we will be interviewing our speakers and the folks who are helping us put all of this together. Now, today we will be talking with Marina from Astrology Heals. So let me get her on the horn. Let's see if I can remember this from last time. Okay. Yay! I think it worked.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you perfectly.
Oh, good. Okay, because I was getting no sound a minute ago. Cool.
Can you hear me? Is everything good?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. I don't know if you wanted to do the video option. We can't see you.
Okay, I'm trying to figure that out.
Okay.
Where is it?
um, yeah, it's hard to orient yourself to lives. I haven't done it often, so it's always confusing.
Sweet. Okay, yeah, I am seeing no option. Oh, here it is. No? No? Does that work?
Wait, it almost I
Did
saw
that
some.
do?
I see your profile picture.
Ah, okay.
No,
Ah,
no worries if not. We can just do totally
yeah.
audio here.
Okay.
Okay, and
We'll
I
have to
will.
try again. Learning curve.
Yeah, I will join you in solidarity and turn off my camera.
Okay.
Well,
Sweet.
thank you so much for joining us. I was just letting our listeners know, both present and future, that this is our second installation in our Instagram live interviews. And we're gonna go through 5 questions, the same 5 questions every time. And so let's start off with the easiest one. What is your name? Give us a brief introduction and tell us your sun, moon, and rising sign.
Super cool. Yeah. So my name is Marina Ormes, and my business is Astrology Heals. And so I do a YouTube channel with daily self-care videos based in astrology. And my sun, moon, and rising are Capricorn, Aquarius, and Aries.
Nice. We share an Aquarius in our big three.
Nice. Yeah, I
All
love
right.
it.
So next, what is your personal Marina take on the field of evolutionary astrology?
Yeah, I love evolutionary astrology because it shows how astrology is helping us grow and learn and heal. And so evolution is about change,
Yeah.
right? And that's, in my mind, that's really what astrology is good for. Is helping us become better people, helping us understand ourselves better, helping us learn and grow and heal and change.
Yeah, beautiful. I love the take on evolution. Basically is a big word for change, and we're always all changing all the time. So that's a great way to dig into it. So a little
Totally.
bit, based on your last answer, this one may be a little bit similar, but why did you choose, as an astrologer, I would assume that you learned a lot in the beginning. Why did you choose to go the evolutionary astrology route? What made you want to practice it professionally?
Yeah, well, I mean, that is a huge question. And my my story goes way back to the early 90s.
Mm,
And when I first started learning astrology, actually kind of accidentally stumbled on astrology because I was interested in healing and specifically like how we heal on a more holistic level. So the different ways that we need to look at our healing process beyond just the
yeah.
physical, like our our spirits, our emotional needs, our, our story. Like there's so many components to it. And when I accidentally stumbled on astrology, I was like, wow, this really is like a language that helps us understand that we are multidimensional beings and that
Yeah.
we have these different components to ourselves and we're healing on all of those levels. And so it gives us like, it shines a light into where we are growing and changing and what we're coming up against and why. And so we can see all the things that show up in our lives as challenges or issues. We can see how they are inviting us to become better people, and then healing in the process, right? Healing is
Yeah.
almost the afterthought.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and then later, it was actually later in my career that I kind of came upon Stephen Forrest's work and evolutionary astrology, and he focuses on the lunar nodes, which was like, even though I already loved astrology and I already saw it as so powerful, it was just like a game changer for me to really see how to use the lunar nodes and work with them, because they are give you like a direct insight into what is going to be the most helpful way for you to think about things and understand yourself, and
Mm-hmm.
what is your evolutionary medicine,
Mm-hmm.
because the lunar nodes help us understand how we're like conditioned, or the baggage that we come into this life with, and
Yeah.
how to transform that and move beyond it.
Yeah, yeah, I love that. I love the acknowledgement that astrology is a language, um, and like the different things in our charts, like just put a sign or a symbol or a degree or whatever, just like on the different parts of us. And I love looking at it, that way as well, right? Something that something that is speaking, right, to us, waiting to be translated. All right, so the next question is supposed to be a little bit, lighthearted in this recent resurgence of astrology, and it's booming everywhere on the internet and elsewhere. What has been your biggest what has bothered you the most, or what kind of astrological misconception is floating out there that you would want to correct right here, right now?
That's a great question. Yeah. Uh, I guess the biggest, what I would answer, my answer to that would be, is just the idea that astrology defines us,
Mm-hmm.
or that it like puts us into a box, like that it predicts our future or tells us what we're capable or not capable of. And so it's actually really disturbing sometimes. I've had clients come to me and say, oh, I had an astrologer tell me this thing before in my life, about what, how I was, or what was possible for me or not possible for me. And I'm like, it's just harmful.
Yeah.
And so it's just like this idea that, we're made a certain way or we're limited by certain things. And, I even had someone come to me once and say, I had an astrologer tell me that I would never find love.
Jeez.
And yeah, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm like, yeah, let's look at your chart and we'll see what, maybe you have some challenges in that area, but those challenges are also inviting you to expand in and blossom in ways that, maybe is not the way other people do it, but it's going to be true and right for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's funny because I found in my consulting experience, I've also had folks who have come in with like a preconceived like fear, and I spend most of the session like talking them off of that ledge. And similarly, it's like, yeah, we can look at why this is a challenge, but you're not like limited by this, right? You can still experience all of the wonderful things in life. You're just going to come at it a little differently, and that can be okay. So I
Yeah.
totally feel you there as
Yeah.
far as like all the fear that surrounds astrology.
Yeah, and it's totally a beautiful thing about evolutionary
Yeah,
astrology too, is that there are no bad charts. There
yeah,
are no bad aspects. There are no bad placements. It's like it's all just uniquely you and your how you do things.
yeah. I love that. It's beautiful. All right, so
Yeah.
the last question here is, what are you looking forward to the most at the first ever annual Astro-Bash conference later on this year?
Well, so just disclosure, I'm one of the
Yes.
organizers of the conference, and and so I am so excited, and there's so many reasons why I feel passionate and inspired. It's going to be a smaller conference, and I think that's what is appealing to a lot of people. It's going to be an opportunity to really connect with other participants, to meet the speakers that you might have seen and been following online, and to see them in person, maybe have a chance to talk with them. I mean, it's just going to have a really cozy feeling to it, and also just the experience of being out in the desert,
Mm.
kind of away from the city, and able to really see the sky in a way that many of us haven't before. And then, of course, all of our amazing speakers and learning opportunities, and just diving really deep on this subject that we're all so fascinated with.
Yeah, I'm also looking forward to kind of piggyback off what you said, like the restorative part of it all, right? The fact that you're going, you're learning, you're meeting people, but hopefully leaving with like a refreshed soul rather than like feeling exhausted or like overwhelmed, which has certainly been my experience sometimes at other conferences. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most. And it just like dawned on me to say, this is so Jupiter and Taurus. The expansion of just
Yeah.
like simple things, silent, quiet, looking up at the stars, being around Earth, all of that is just so beautiful and evocative of this transit. Um,
Yeah.
well,
And
oh yeah.
and w- yeah, what you were just saying about it being restorative too, I think, just like that feeling of reconnecting with who we really
Yeah.
are. And, we walk in the world so much with this, need to be and to do and perform, and so just like this opportunity to really connect with what gives meaning to our lives and who we really are. I think that's what this conference feels like to me.
It's like a spa for your soul. That's what just came to me.
Yeah,
That all
totally.
sounds so lovely, so delicious. Well, any like last words? We're gonna wrap it up here with the, five really quick questions, but anything that you may want to say before we close it out?
Just thank you so much, Camille, for everything you're doing. I just love your spirit, and you bring such a warmth,
Oh,
and we love having you on our team, and I just appreciate what you're doing.
oh, thank you. I really love being here, and I'm so happy that this is happening. So excited.
Yay!
Yay!
Yahoo!
Well, so if you're listening to this now or watching it back, be sure to go to www.astro-bash.com to register, to learn more about the speakers, and to learn more about the accommodations. Of course, if you're listening to this, you're probably already following us on Instagram, but be sure to do the same thing on Twitter, which is at Astro-Bash 2023, and on Facebook, the Facebook group Astro-Bash 2023, I believe. And you could just keep abreast of all the wonderful things that are happening. Well, thank you so much, Marina, for jumping in on this second interview here and winging it with Instagram Live, because I suck at it too. It's been great talking with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Bye, everyone.
Bye.